Hi, it's Glitter Gaming back again. Let me show you how to make some tags for your junk journals. These are paper made out of book pages and stuff. So get your book pages ready. We're going to make some tags. Get a book that you've already taken apart. I think this one. Yeah, this one. Okay. And I take about 3 pages. So we've got 1, 2, 3 pages, and then you're going to glue them together. That's for a couple of them. You can do that. So you can use either your glue stick, or I can't make my words work today, or this glue, because this is what I use all the time for everything. So yeah, let me glue the page down. I got little fuzzies everywhere. There we go. Glue that down, smooth it out, and then we still have the last page because we're doing 3, right? So I don't usually make my ephemera or put together my ephemera before I make the book, but I don't know. This time it just felt like the better idea to do. So that's what we're doing. Making ephemera for a book that doesn't exist yet. Alright. So we have that done. Now, let's get my handy dandy little, Dollar General. Oops. I forgot to turn my light on. Hang on. So Dollar General had these on clearance, and I went gaga. So, I mean, it's tiny. Love it. Anyway, I don't know if they still do, but let's cut us some pieces that are going to be cool looking little tags. So about right here sounds good. Do it. It doesn't matter. The size of your tag doesn't matter. Nothing matters. So we're going to make about 3, maybe 4 out of this, maybe not 4. Well, we could cut this one in half. Let's see. Yeah, they're not going to be the same size. They're tags. They don't care if they're the same size or not. So we have 4. 4 things you can use to make tags. I use my tag cutter. I don't know. You don't have to get one. It's just fun to use, I think, in my opinion. And it does the end for you. So I'm leaving the bottom ragged on most of them. Not all of them, but the bottom will be ragged. And a couple. So that's it. You just put it in there and there you go. Alright, so we have our tags that are they're done. Except we want to decorate them, of course. Alright, so let's start off with some ink. Like this. The ink pads were hiding, so let's go with the, I don't want to go that dark. Let's go with this one. This one's a Distress Oxide. It's, what is it? Vintage Photo. Distress Oxide. Alright, so let's use this one. And just go all the way around it on both sides. That's the dealio. And sometimes in a corner like this, I might add a little bit more. It just gives it some funness. And then on this side as well. There. Hold on. I'll finish inking them. Okay, so they're all done as far as inking. And I pulled out some lacy things to decorate with the ribbon. Because we want to make it cute, sassy, and can go in any style book. Plus, I did this lace, and I'll make a tutorial on how to make these box pleats. I'll do one eventually, but this is really cute on the bottom of a tag. We did it here, so just gives it some flair, if you will. So let's go ahead and do this one. All right, so when you do a tag, you don't have to do both sides, but you kind of should. It just gives it a little extra something. So what I'm going to do is add some lace. Now, I don't have a piece that's that wide right here. So let's take one of the skinnier ones. There we go. Perfect. So this side will not have a pocket. That's just what I determined. It's just me. Just me coming up with an idea. Okay, so let's glue this on. Using my Fabrifix. And you could tea dye or coffee dye your lace to fit better. I mean, you can always add dye to it by stamping on it, you know. Do you? And then I want to make this Crowley vine. Just go bananas on it. Like that, maybe. Let's see if it'll work. Yeah, I kind of like it. So we'll use that much of the Crowley vine and just make a design with the glue. Let's see if we can follow it. Maybe not. I don't know. Now I can't see where I did it, but we shall figure it out. Yeah, we didn't follow it, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh, look, I did not even have y'all in the camera. Hold on. I put glue on it and tried to follow it with this little thing, and it said, no, we're not doing that. So, kind of have to go with what it says. Let's take out Maxine. I'm going to need Maxine. She's in her house. Come on, Maxine. Maxine's my pet rock. She's, you know, she's whatever. She lives in a Walmart chicken box. It's fine. She's happy. I'm happy. Okay, Maxine, just put your little heavy bed there. All right, so we got that one working on. And we have this one. Let's take something. Oh, we have a doily. Do we want to use that? Maybe not. Nope, not a doily. Let's see what else do we have that we can use. I mean, there's tons of lace in here. I'm trying to pull out something. I got lace, baby. I got lace for days. Oh, we have this. It's fabric. It was a pretty little handkerchief, but I chopped it. So we could do that. I think so, because it's clear. It's pretty see-through. Yeah, let's do it. I mean, you could sew these on. The sewing machine's in the other room. That's why I don't ever sew on camera. Just makes it difficult. Maybe one day I'll bring it in here. I don't know. We'll have to see. Okay, so can you see? Because holy cow! Yep, I have my pajamas on. Get over it, people. Get over it. Do you craft in your pajamas? I do. Sometimes when it's late at night, I'll do it. Because I'm thinking, well, as soon as I'm finished, I'm going to bed. And then I end up staying up all night. So, at least I try, you know. But, I don't always succeed. Okay, what are we going to put on the edge? I have this. I like it. I think it's pretty. Let's do that one. Sounds so quiet. I'm used to making videos or going live on TikTok. So I always have music playing in the background for them, but can't do it on here. Get in trouble on YouTube. So I avoid getting in trouble at all expense. At all costs. That's not what I meant. At all costs. This is some tatting. It's beautiful. I really want to learn how to do tatting one day. I had a great aunt that would do it. She sat in her chair all day long and made lace. It's beautiful. I think I actually have some pieces that my mom sewed like blankets and stuff, with some of Anaïs's tatting. Her name was Anaïs. Beautiful French name, but she was she went by Nai. We called her Nanai. She was sweet. A picture would be good right here. Yeah. Let's see what we have. Oh, wait, even better, maybe. I have some stuff I just got. Let's do this. I didn't even open it yet. So stencils from, Temu. Yeah, I have a dirty brush, but it doesn't matter. I get everything mixed. Oh, hand hurts. That's a hand hurt. Okay. So let's just see what we get, because these designs aren't easy to see. But I knew that they looked kind of crazy, and I thought that would be cute. We'll see how it comes out. Not bad. Not bad at all. Then we could always put something else here. I got 2 of these, I think. Also, I got this, which I love this kind of paper. Fun. Let's see, we have this one too. See, they're hard to tell what they are. You know, it's the move. Just kind of go with it. In Shade Store, you're not going to get what you expected to get. But sometimes that works out in our favor. Having trouble opening paper. I'm just going to chop it off because I can't ever find the end where it's like an envelope. There we go. I made my own. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? I don't know. Just looks like somebody had fun and chopped a bunch of stuff. Let's do it right here. Let's have fun too. We'll just do what we can. And it's not very dark. Let's go to darker. Do a darker color over it. Try. Well, I can see butterflies on here. Better. I mean, it's what it is, right? So let's call this one done. We might put, we could always put a word on it. Let's see, where did I put that teeny tiny marker thingy? There you go. What do we want to put? Beautiful. There. You're beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to sing. Sorry. Okay, so we have this one, but I want to add some of the box pleating to the bottom of this one. I don't know. She just looks like she needs some box pleating. So I'm going to go ahead and brush the edges and see if that helps. Or not helps, if that works. There we go. A little bit more ink on there. Because if you put the ink on it gives it more of a definition. And you can do the edges. And you can always go back and put gold whatever on it or whatever you want. Do whatever you want. You could sew it. I'm not going to sew these. I sewed the other one, so it gives you an idea. Let's do it this way. There's a root on the other side, and it took up some of the space. Now I'm going to curve it so that it fits better. And it looks cuter when it's curved. Looks more like a little skirt. And then flare it out on the edges. So yeah, this box pleating is really cool. I have a hard time with it because I just started doing it again. I used to use that in sewing. I would sew. I made cheerleader outfits way back. And that was like one of the things we did. So let's add a little bit of lace here. I have some, well, let's use something tiny. We could use this pink, got some pink ribbon on here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, we have this pink. Oh, it's a really darker pink. I like it. To me, it looks like an old rose pink. Yeah, that looks cool. Let's put that. And it's going to take away some of the beautiful. It's all right. It's okay. We'll try to make it work. We didn't lose the bee. It's there. So, I mean, you just play with the stuff. Sit there and play with it until it goes the way you want. There's no mistakes because you're the one creating it. So how could there be a mistake in it? There won't be. I'm going to do the back. Let's see what can we come up with on the back? Put a little piece of lace here. I don't know, the back looks less lacy, but we'll do it. You could go with more of a steampunk if you had that. It's whatever you want. Right now, it's whatever I want, and I want this because I love the light. Well, it's not gonna. I'm not gonna fight with it because it'll win. But you could sit there and try to curve it. I'm not gonna do all that. But I am gonna add this to the jar. So we have a jar of lace. We're trying to get 5,000 friends, followers on TikTok. So if we do, we'll pull a name, and whoever wins gets the contents of the jar. They're not going to get the jar. They get the contents of the jar. It's little pieces of lace. Sometimes I put whole pieces of lace, and there's buttons and all kinds of fun stuff in there. So, okay. I think we've got it. Let's let this one dry. We can go back to this one if we can. Maybe not. I don't know. There we go. All right. So I think she looks pretty like this. Let's cut this off. And we'll put it in the jar. Another thing going in the jar. So this kind of gives me the vibes, I don't know, like a floral type journal, or not even floral, it could be gardening, whatever. And then I'm just going to leave it, and then you can always add a word to it, right? When I'm doing the actual journal, when I'm putting it in the journal, that's when I can decide, what do I want to put with it? I have this that I'm not a big fan of. Maybe we could put it on one of the other ones and we'll wrap it around. Like that, but not on this one. I think that'll be cute. Let's wrap it around another one. We should be putting pockets, and I didn't put pockets on either one of these. So let's put a pocket here. Let's make a pocket. And we're going to make pockets with lace. So let's pull out the Mama Jamma. Oh, goodness. Don't move the light. A lace box. What do we have that we want to use? We have this. Oh God, this is really old. Let's not use that right now. A black. I don't want to use black on these. All right. We have this. It's really old too, but that's okay. We have more. There's more. So we could cut it like this. We could make it like this. Let's do it that way. So I want to lose the least amount that I have to lose of the lace. What the heck was that? Some just fell off my lap. Okay, some lace. Of course it was lace. It fell on the floor. We have that too. Let's see what it is. That was on my, sitting on my lap. Fell off the table, I guess. I like this. I really like it. We put it up there. We could go on this side and see how it looks here. Oh, see, I like it right here. Let's cut it in half. And we could turn it into a little corner tuck. Yep, I like it. So all you do is glue the straight edge of it. Like right here, I'm going to only put glue here. And then you have this little spot where you can put stuff. Boom. Cute. Now we gotta go back and do this one. I love this lace. Alright, I said we want to make a pocket, which I'm not thrilled about this. It's not making me happy. Let's skip it. Let's skip it for now. This lace is really heavy, but it's really pretty. I don't want to use that. And this I'm probably going to leave for a cover. So right now, we have this one. That needs more ink on the back of here. On its little skirt. And she's just adorable. This idea I got from the paper salon. She's flipping amazing. I got some of her paper things and kit things just to see what it was like. I never buy kits, so I did though. I bought hers to see what it was like. And I know that if I don't like it, I can always change it. So we're only going to make these two because I am running out of time. And that just gives you an idea. Now, the other thing you could do, this one's not very extravagant. So what you could do is put a piece of washi tape here and have them attached and then open it like a book. But the key to this is make sure that you only put your ribbon through each one. Because if you only put it through here, then you'd have to open it this way, which is possible. You could do it that way. You could make it a, boom. So anyway, there we go. There's two. And that's it for today. Peace. Have fun. Keep crafting. Bye.